All right, can we hear for right now? Now it's coming in and out. We're gonna be dropping frames a little bit. Just working some things out. Just working out some stuff. Let's let things level off for a second. Arda, thank you very much for the resub. How are we all doing? I will just making sure these settings are going to be happy. That will be all right. You can hear me, yes? Can we hear do we have the background music playing? Is there any background music? I don't know. Suspense, thank you very much for the 18 months. 18 months, thank you very much. How are we all doing? Karen Day, wonderful to see you. Suspense, Bobo Laveau, good to have you joining us. Totally welcome in. So yeah, there's very few things that are going to be working today, but mainly we got the sun. We are looking at the. I wonder if that's what I was on the wrong screen. I was totally on the wrong screen. There might be double microphone. Hang on. Is that better? Is that good? Welcome in. Welcome in. Really bad service, but amazing skies. And amazing skies is what we want to do. Ishwood, welcome in. Welcome in. I am in Magog, Québec, La Belle Provence, and it's one of the few areas where we have some clear skies. Now I realize that the bit rate is going absolutely bananas. We are dropping frames, but Starlink will fix some stuff up. Kit Kat. What if I'm going to put those? I think I'm going to move everything. Where is the BlueStacks? BlueStacks is going to go above everything else today. That's going to sit completely on top of everything. Order, move to top. I said move to top. Move to top. There we go. That's sitting on top of everything right now. Kit Kat with the 8 months. Steve with the meteoric biddy. Thank you very, very much. No music, some background voices and wind. That might. Yeah, there'll be some background. There'll be background noises. There's echo. Okay, thank you. Better? We're good? We're happy? Lightning Builder. Welcome in. Gotta mute the telescope. Some scene must be picking up, Joe. Okay, what else do we have? Vector Matrix, good to have you joining us. Good to see you. Yes, it is. We got the sunshine. We're good now? We're good? There might be some delay. So if you have to pause and play, there might be a delay. It's just all catching up. My connection is going bonkers right now because I just got Starlink set up. Gray skies in Southern Ontario. I thought you were going to Niagara. No Niagara today. I am in Magog, Québec. One of the few places where we have some clear skies. Watch the Eclipse on your stream or a bust in Rochester. No, I did take a look, and it's, yeah, the weather is not favorable in a lot of places, and yeah, it's, boy, oh boy. But hey, I am glad to be able to share everything with you today as much as we can. Said internet's coming a little bit in and out. That's just because Starlink, I had to. If I probably should have left it running a lot longer for the signal to stabilize. Northern Vermont, Mountain Dragon, and the clouds are wispy. Anderson, hello, how are we doing? Welcome in. Lost Scotsman, good to see you. Good to see you. Echo is gone now. Okay, so you may have to pause and play. There might be some delays in the stream just because the connection is going to be a little low right now for just newly setting up Starlink. So that's going to be in and out for right now. And yeah, ooh, we're dropping. If I lower the bit rate even more. And stretches, stomp crowd, Leia, how are we doing? Tiny Giant Evie, welcome in. Welcome in. Tasha, how we doing? Be working and lurking. No worries. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kit Kat. Cloudy in Niagara. Oh, well, here's what it was a game time decision where I was going to be ending up, and I didn't know where. There were many places I could have gone, and looking around, this area of Quebec has been largely clear in all the forecasts. So I made the drive out from Toronto, and here I am. Which cam am I using for this one here? The ASI 533 color. ETAP, good to see you. Sunny Neen, wonderful to have you joining in. Apologies. I will do my best to keep up with everybody. I don't have all the alerts on this laptop because, StreamerBot is not on here. But I'm glad to have everybody joining in. I'm a Goose. What's going on, Goose? How are we doing? Sunny in Connecticut. Bearded Sabbath, good to see you. I hear children. Yes, there is a lot of people. I've been having problems with my camera as well. That the cable is very loose, and if my camera cuts out, how can I fix this? How can I fix a little bit? Is there anything else I can turn off? Yeah, I am in Quebec. Evan, welcome in. Welcome in. Scorpion Goddess, hello. So this is a live look at the sun right now. Magister, you're very welcome. Very welcome. Whatever happens to Starlink Live, we could be here with you. Well, I am hoping that it all levels off. Yeah, I dropped my settings a little bit. Flu, thank you very much for the tier 1. For gifting the tier 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Yeah, even with the noise can. Maybe if I turn it this way, if I turn it away from the wind, maybe that's a little better. Flu, thank you very much for the gifted sub. We're going to Gen X Alchemist. I appreciate it. Flu with 100 bits. Raven with the 200 bits. Thank you. Thank you all very, very much. I will do my best to keep up. Purple Scented, welcome in. Trev and Dave, welcome, welcome. Raven said is here. Going to have a lurk and watch. No worries. Thank you very, very much for joining in. RC Maniac, good to see you. Dame Karen, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, so boy, tech does not want to work for me at the moment. Take it your alignment and stuff worked out. It's holding fairly steady. Everything's holding fairly steady. Scorpion Goddess, you've got 99.3% where you are in Michigan. All right, I think we may have leveled off. So I got you guys here. We have like shed loads of people out here today. How are we doing? So the camera is broadcasting to the. So that's our live shot of the sun right now. So we're doing this, sharing it with the.
The filter is what?
Oh, just a white light filter.
Just a white light?
Yeah.
No, not a dark.
No, nothing more than just being able to see the see the photosphere of the sun.
Okay.
Yeah. We do what we can. Thank you all very much for joining in today. I appreciate y'all. What do we got? What's and I see that there's a lot of other people that are going to be sharing the eclipse today, so that's also fantastic. Mountain Dragon, about 60 miles northeast of you. Keeping tracks, Karen. Thank you very much. Yeah, there's very limited stuff that I can do. I have my snacks. I have some snacks. I have my drinks. I got my stuff. So I am keeping as well equipped as possible. Yeah, just trying to keep everything in line. It's all aligned. There's a little bit of drift. We can see that the sun is moving a tiny bit. But AZ, you're very welcome. Very welcome. So what is going to be happening? I should have the call outs with that Eclipse app. There was a payment. There was $1.99 to download all the information from that Eclipse app we watch from Smarter every day. And I'll be listening out for those calls. And there will be times I will abandon the camera because I'll have to take the cover off during totality. And as well, I will be watching totality. My aim is to, at totality, just before totality, you should get the information to take the cover off. We should see the diamond ring, Bailey's beads, and I'll have 3 minutes and 30 seconds of totality. So at that point, I will want to take a picture as well, and then come back to the live shot, and we'll see as much as we can see, and just be ready for from first contact all the way to fourth contact. We're going to be streaming this entire event. I do have some clouds out to the northeast. Or sorry, the southeast. Southwest. Where's my direction? I don't know. But that high pressure system is expected to hold until like later on this afternoon. But thank you all very much. Moist Delish and I'm a Goose. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome into the observatory. Glad to have you join us. For those of you who are new to the stream, my name is Tom. I am the Astro Canuck. It is my pleasure to share my love of astronomy, astrophotography, space exploration. Today we are here in Magog, Quebec, and we're live streaming the total solar eclipse. This is my first total solar eclipse. We did share the annular eclipse in October. So here we are today. CTY, thank you very much for the 5 months. Scotty Rotten, how we doing? Don't worry, the clouds are all over the place. Okay, so there may be time. So I am still in Canada. Didn't leave the country, but I did leave the province. Science, how are we doing? Blasted Daisies, good to have you joining in. Good to see you. But yes, for the most part, it is forecast for clear skies, and the high pressure system will sit over this area. So I am doing what I can. Do what I can. Said first contact is in about half an hour from now. As soon as Starlink is going to kind of be in and out a little bit. Doing everything that we can to. Let me check a couple of settings over here. I was today years old when you learned of the city of Magog, Quebec. IndieFit, how are we doing? I will. I'll do my best to keep up with chat. Seen it must have drove past you. I waved. You didn't wave back. You had your head down. It's okay. It's all good. Oh, I know what might help. Let's get rid of that. Hang on a tick. One moment. Okay. Okay. No, sorry, didn't Indie Fit, didn't know. What do we got? What's the? Feel free to ask questions again. I am possibly missing things. Pause. Play. If buffering.
L'installation pour capter le.
Sorry?
It's a for the Eclipse.
Yeah, so live streaming this right now. Sharing with as many people as we can, right?
Oui.
Yes.
Yes.
That Luminology, how we doing? Marianne, thank you so much for the 15 months. Thank you very, very much. Hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, I will do everything I can to make sure that we're streaming this as best as possible. Martin, how much time left? We have I think it's about half an hour until first contact. Raven, no worries. So yes, if you're hearing this message now, pause the broadcast, press pause and play. That should bring you up to speed. And if you want to keep track with the timer, up in the top left corner is the local time. First contact is expected at 2:16 p.m. local time. Also good to keep in mind, after the total maximum, everything happens in reverse. So if you miss something you want to do before maximum, don't pressure yourself to do all this. No, I am just doing the minimal amount of things because there's so little that I don't want to be. I don't want to miss things. Indy, you're in the path of totality, and you've heard two different things. Can or can I not take off his glasses during the total eclipse time? Indy Fit, yes. During totality, once the moon has covered the sun, depending on your area, it's going to depend on how long that period is going to be. But yes, you will basically have to take them off because there will not be enough light to get past your solar eclipse glasses. So once it reaches totality, you can take off your glasses. But for now, if you're looking at the sun, just use your glasses or a pinhole camera. No, I'm in a park. I'll try to move the camera around, but it might cut out because I don't have the proper cable. What if we don't use our glasses? Then you're gonna damage your meat cameras. You got to protect your meat cameras there, Deadpool. ETEP, it started in Calgary. Yes, it should be. Yeah, starting local events should be happening now. Thank you all very much for joining in today. So little changes that have to be done, little bits of adjustments to bring this back into. So this is our live look at the sun right now. And we want to adjust, we want to move. Uh-oh, I'm gonna be having the same thing. Silly Cubes on a 3 stream streak. How we doing, Ronnie? I did not get the chance to view the 2017. I was not in the country at the time of the eclipse. There are, I would say, a couple hundred people out here right now. I've also got my head in a box over here so we can adjust if necessary. Indy is not responding. Indy, thank you very much for the lurk. Now, for totality, use your meat cameras. Use your meat cameras for totality. It is slowly drifting out. Slowly drifting out of the way, so I guess make sure we get that back in, back on track. The black spots on the sun, those are sunspots. Those are cooler regions of magnetic activity on the sun, and they will change. Most of they will change like almost like every so often. Some can merge, some can let off solar flares, some can let off a coronal mass ejection. It just depends on how much activity is happening on the sun. One of your meat cameras are already damaged. Don't damage them any further. Plaid Panda is good to see you. Good to see you. Did the sun alignment tool work? Pretty much. It did a good job. All right, we have a little bit of stable connection right now, so pause and play. Crochet, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. I had no park in Trenton. You're going to drive south of Picton. Don't feel like driving an hour or more for a few seconds. So, Steph, thank you very much. The VOD will be posted. Let me turn off the crosshairs over here. I definitely won't be looking at the sun without proper protection. Was talking to your optometrist last week. He said after the last eclipse there was a surge in business. I was wondering how that was going to turn out, luminology. If we were going to see, even after this one, that there would be problems. That issues could arise. Yeah, it's looking good.
Got a filter on there and everything?
Yep. Got the white light filter on there, and
you're focusing on the sun right now?
Yep, that's it right now. Gutros, how we doing? Oh, Scotsman, good to see you. Hello. So that's the sun right now. Yeah. All right, that's not moving. Is your screen dirty? I have about 30. Or your screen is dirty. There's whose screen might be dirty. Welcome. How are we all doing today? How much time is left? What do we got? I'm glad to have you all joining in today. Let's see. Yeah, this connection. CB, how we doing? Glad everybody's joining in today. You, Dallin, how we doing? Welcome. T-minus 20 minutes till first contact. 2 Point Infinity. Thank you very much for joining in. I ended up I'm in Quebec for the eclipse. Dave M984, how we doing, Dave? Good to see you. I'm late in the path. Like totality is going to be at about 3:27 p.m. Eastern time, and the so it's about a little like an hour and a bit until hour and 20 minutes or so until totality, but the first contact will be happening in about 20 minutes time. So I sure there's sunspots. Yeah, heard NASA shooting off 3 rockets during that's for science. for doing it for science, because again, it's a little bit of a longer time of totality than it was in 2017. Wider path for the total eclipse. Connection is actually doing okay. Awesome, excellent. Lars, we got about 20 minutes until first contact. So just over here. There's the time. 1:57 p.m. First contact is in about 15. Is going to be at 2:16 p.m. Why are there sunspots? Why do they form? Why are they black? Because there is still a roiling surface. There's still the point of where the sun is going to be expanding to contract, and like that's all being held in place for the hydrostatic equilibrium. And the sunspots are going to be cooler. So they appear darker. They're still relatively a very hot place on the sun. It's just that by comparison, everything else looks darker. Okay, let me see if I can adjust this at all. Hang on a tick. Let's see. Okay, hang on. Go back over here. You're seeing here already outside with the glasses. Awesome. Just a sliver. Just a smidgen. Okay, that should be... That's a little better. All right, for some reason, doing that at 1080, it does not like it. What if we go 960p for right now? Is that a little happier? It seems to be a little happier. Seems to be a little happier. All right. Let's go with that. Let's keep that in our field of view. Bubba Zelly, you're in the backyard. Clear sun, perfect, awesome. Cup of hot Joe here for the hand gestures. Wait, what am I hand gesturing? Reese Cup, good to see you. I apologize if I am missing any messages. We'll do what we can over here. Let's see. Did I see Mr. Harral? Good morning, Mr. Harral. Just finished watching the eclipse. Was well, you're in the 30% zone, so it was a thing that happened. Do you have a Discord channel? Yes, in the share your images section on the Discord. Share your images would work out well. Isn't that weird that a sunspot is about as big as the Earth? It's suspense. It is not. It is mind blowing. One nerd girl, how are we doing? Welcome in. Gosh, it is getting... Okay, I'm going to attempt to move the camera. If I cut out, I'll hear it stop. We got a lot of people. Start building some Lego. Yeah, that's just a small portion of everybody that's here. So if you need to pause, play, just in case. But there we go. How many percent in its path has already been completed, would you say? What are we right now? We're at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Where are we at for 2 p.m.? We're kind of like central United States at this point, right? A lot of people. A lot of people. Nerd the Girl, good to have you joining in. Hawks, welcome. All right, like I said, I got my snacks. The arrangement makes sense. It's one more question. Can we see a further shot of the setup or what it's like? Hard to do. It's kind of hard to do. I'll share pictures on Discord afterward of the setup. So, I said this is my. Let me put this up a bit too, to protect my ears. So yes, if you are observing the sun, make sure that you do have your Eclipse glasses, because now it's not the time to muck about with your neat cameras. So make sure you have your Eclipse glasses ready. Hawks, thank you very much for the gifted sub going to one Nerd Girl. Bob is like Mummy got clouds. Well, that's what I'm aiming to be here for, is for those who have clouds. Eclipse Chips. LEJ, hello. How are we doing? All right, I don't think I have the command exclamation point studs on here. I'm sorry. But if you do go later onto the Discord, for those who are resubscribing, let me know in the Discord channel for claiming your studs what we want to do for the stud Tato. Tina, hello. Welcome. I am very happy to be able to live stream this. Hazards, welcome in. Lightning Builder, clouds are moving out. Nearly totality in Mexico. Thank you all very much for joining in. It's I'm hoping that maybe we'll level off, because Starlink does take a long time to kind of tune things in. But yeah, we do have the drop game happening in the background, so still exclamation point drop. Buddy Al, Uncle Al, how we doing? Clear so far in Mount Albert. Good luck. Thank you. To all those who are watching right now, I appreciate you joining in. You're in the past, but it's overcast, so you chose NASA over Astronaut over at NASA. Thank you. Thank you, Flu. I appreciate y'all joining in. Like I said, I am happy to be able to do this and share this event with you, and I appreciate y'all joining in. And also, just through the problems that can happen with live remote streaming. But what this also means is that I will do another remote stream at some point in April, because, well, we have a month of Starlink, so let's try to use it if there's anything happening, to be able to share another event outside of the office. Danny, how we doing? Ready for the Death Star to cover the sun? It's really close. Like we're about 11 minutes away from first contact, and it's looking like it's holding. He's doing a good job of holding steady. Where are we in the crosshairs? Oh, I see. That's good. That's really good. I wonder what the flat earthers are doing today. Trying to make out some other stuff. I don't know. Medusa, hello. How are we doing? Any Portal 8-9 spots within reach you could remote from? I could go. I'd have to think. It's more I could probably reach like a Portal 4, no problem. I'll take a look at the calendar, see what's coming up, and we'll see if we can do another stream from somewhere. I'm happy you didn't have the fun of getting through the border. That's the one thing I was very worried about was the border, and I figured I'm not gonna chance it right now. It's getting so close to the eclipse. Waiting for the bad sci-fi even to happen when the eclipse happens. The interdimensional space alien ships. Air Deacon Games, thank you very much for joining in. You're away from connected to global network using a satellite base. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. Thank you all very much for joining in today. Also, I got the new hoodie on today. Made sure to represent the brand out here. Man, it's incredible. Yeah. Yeah, we got 9 minutes. We got 9 minutes until first contact. So yeah, the plans are at the time of totality will be to get the cover off the telescope and view any solar prominence, any of the corona, and yeah, we'll take a look. This is, like I said, this is my first total solar eclipse, and yeah, I don't know what to expect. We had the annular eclipse back in October, and that was absolutely incredible. There's definitely more than 3 people here than that was in my area in the parking lot back in Odessa, Texas. Watching by mobile and typos. That's okay. It's all good. It's all good. CMA, you're very welcome. Hey, if we have the opportunity to do this, we have the chance to share this, then that's what we're doing. We're sharing this event with you. So hopefully, right now, last I saw, we for the power, it's about 9 hours on the battery with everything running. So I wasn't quite sure how it was going to go because I hadn't really streamed for more than like a couple hours. It was like that. The battery got down like 40 some odd percent, like 48%. So I kind of wanted to be sure that I would have enough power to do this. There will be only about 1 or 2 pictures I will take during the time of totality to see the corona. Who's got the limes for later? What I can do right now before we really get into this, where is? So we're in the video mode right now, shooting at 960, shooting 960p. So we do have the entire disk of the sun. There it is at 1080p. But I can go back out to the preview mode and take a quick snapshot, and this is like the full view that I have of the sun. It's going. There we go. There's the full view of the sun. So when it does hit totality, I'll go back to the preview screen, take a shot, make sure to save it. Make sure to save the file, and then we can pop back to the video and resume viewing the sun. How are we looking for focus? Has that changed at all? We're at peak. That's kind of about as good of a focus I can get with this filter. Totality happening in Manhattan. Local. Local, thank you very much for the tier 1 resub. Right. Yeah, very, very little drift happening. I just want to make sure that we are right in. There we go. That's about as. Excuse me. No. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. No, come back. Come back a little bit here, shall we? There we go. There we go. There we go. That's fine. So we're at 2:11 p.m. So we're about 5 minutes away from first contact. Local, how are we doing? Are you in some clear skies? Watching the WB-57 on the NASA channel at the same time, they're chasing the totality for as long as possible at 1,000 miles per hour near the stratosphere. That's awesome. Air Digging Games, thank you very much for the 22 bits. Yeah, for everything, I'm not going to worry too much about as little as possible. As little as possible, we're going to be worrying about. I walked outside. It was bright. Zombie, good to see you. Trek Nerd, good to see you as well. Like I said, I apologies if I'm missing anything in chat. We're just glad to have everybody joining in. So make sure we have the app open for 12 p.m. So yeah, first contact is at 14:16:10. 2:16 in 10 seconds. You're in Florida. Found another channel. It's happening around 3:10. Would be a highlight for you. No clouds at all. Just outside Belleville. Awesome. Outstanding. Definitely dimmer here right now in Arizona. Maximum percentage in 7 minutes. Excellent. So we're gonna stay with this for the entirety of the eclipse from first contact, totality, and fourth contact, and then wrap things up. But yeah, that's going to be which is about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours time for the event from start to finish. Bucky Fangirl, how we doing? Why don't we see the moon right next to the sun? It's the contrast of light, Barry. It's a huge contrast of light. If you're able to kind of blot out the sun, then you could see the earth shine. Pardon me. The reflection of the sun's light from Earth reflecting on the moon. If you're able to, if you're going to be able to see the moon, but you can see the daytime moon. Even when we look at the moon in the evening, we can see. If it's at like a partial phase of the moon, and we bump up the exposure and the brightness on the picture, we can start to see the Earth shine. We can start to see a portion of the moon come through. Niagara, what's Niagara look? Is there rain in Niagara? Overcast in Seattle, Trek Nerd. Well, if I got the clear skies, like I said, that's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is share this with y'all right now. All right, first contact is in approximately less than 2 minutes for first contact. So right now, pause, play, in case anything is dropping out. All right, 60 seconds. 1 minute till first contact.
$40 seconds. 30 seconds.
Can we hear the announcements? All right, yeah, that's good enough.
20 seconds. 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. We got first contact happening. No rain, but clouds. The only way we'll see it from Edinburgh. Weird one, Wendy. How we doing? You can hear them. Okay, cool. Awesome. First Contact sounds like a Star Trek. I mean, we did have the Star Trek movie First Contact. We did have the Star Trek movie First Contact. Impending doom countdown. There you go. I've heading over to the porch. You're able to see. Yes, if you can see it through the clouds, if you have some wispy clouds, and even then, once you reach totality, there's a good chance that during that time, you can. That is so wild. Step 1, zombies. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm trying to for the orientation that we have with the scope. Versus what we should be seeing. I've taken some Eclipse glasses to your camcorder. So far, it works. I mean, as long as you have that like on the front, have that on the front of your objective. That's and it can cover up the entirety of your the entirety of your device, your scope, your camera. There we go. That was weird. Okay, can we do this? Mufef. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining in. Greetings from the other side of the lake. Are you over there somewhere? Nerduino, hello. Welcome in Hyperwork. Good to see you. Good to see you. There we go. What can we do when the sun reaches totality? You were about to tell us. When it reaches totality, you can take off your glasses. You can look for the outer corona of the sun. Hawks, thank you very much for the gifted sub to the Lost Scotsman. Liz, how we doing? I was close enough to come over for supper. Oh, dang. Ace, how we doing? Sadly, you can't visit Svalbard this time around. Next time, Gadget. Also watching NASA stream, seeing some totalities already happening. It's like going to be covered by clouds. Hawks, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the gift of sub. Going to Hyperwork. Ponda, you're at 67%. When it reaches totality, I'll make the required sacrifice. Oh my goodness. it is such a it's such a wild sight to see. It is incredible. It's just so amazing. I just got home with the kids. Super excited, getting 90%. We're at awesome, Beth. It's fantastic. Appreciate y'all joining in for this. So what we're seeing right now, north for in relation to where I'm sitting for the sun, is to the right, like immediately to the right of our image is the north portion of the sun. So over here is north relative for me. So it's coming from the southeast. Luke on a 5 streak. Play it to you. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Lemons bread. How we doing? It's one hot and spicy big ball of gas. That is absolutely wild. That is absolutely crazy. How is that working? What? Pretty much every redeem that's on there is not going to work today. Okay, I guess I did. Maybe I turned off. I don't know. Oh yeah, focus is not going to work. I'll refund points when I get home. I'll refund the points when I get home. Don't worry. I had no Wi-Fi range, so everybody enjoy the Eclipse. OG, enjoy the Eclipse as well. Enjoy as best as possible. But I appreciate y'all joining in. Let's go over here for a second. Take a quick snapshot. That's good. Absolutely nothing is going to fire for the during this time. So no redeems are gonna work. Hedgehog, you can see it at home. Excellent. I got some.
You got some?
Yeah.
It's not yours.
No, that's not mine. No. No.
It was on the floor.
Oh, okay. No, probably somebody dropped them.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I take a picture of that?
No, by all means.
Thank you. That's so cool.
That's what we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
Do you control your telescope with your computer?
Yep.
Are you live on Twitch?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many viewers?
What do we got? How many people do we have joining in right now? About 240 people.
That's crazy.
Yeah, W in the chat.
Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from Toronto,
Oh, nice.
so had a little bit of ways to go.
How much is your setup worth?
Priceless. It's been this has all been collected over like a number of years.
Like
So.
approximate.
Yeah.
Check, papa. Check ce qu'il fait.
Son setup.
Il filme ça, puis il est en live, il stream pour des gens. Il y a des gens qui regardent ça en ligne.
Check. Il contrôle le télescope.
There, there's the.
Il contrôle le télescope avec son ordi. Check comment c'est tout bien. C'est very cool.
Yep.
Puis l'adresse, c'est quoi?
C'est quoi? Twitch?
Yeah.
Là, il y a 300 personnes qui voient. C'est en direct sur Internet, c'est en live.
Mais je peux écrire sur mon Twitter pour...
Queen Mother of Leia, hello. How we doing?
What's your Twitch?
Astro Canuck. It's on the
That's his
back.
Astro Canuck.
Yep. There we go. Now we got the W's in chat.
Yeah, the Oh.
Enjoy, guys. Leia's mom, how are we doing? Artist, welcome in. Veens crew, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Leia's mom, wonderful to meet you. Sun isn't set sun is set in Essex. Nothing for you to see. Nope. That's why we're doing this here for you. I see. You may have to pause and play every now and then. Bubba's like, Mom, you got clouds. Follow and sub. That's wild. I'm here for Lego. What's all this Eclipse talk? We'll do some Lego streams later on in the week. We'll come back to like the regular schedule once I get back into town. So Tuesday night stream, which will be tomorrow, is 50-50. It depends on how tired I am from the drive.
Hi, sorry.
Hi.
Do you speak French?
Sorry?
Do you speak French?
No.
No? I was just curious about your gear because I'm I want to do astrophoto and sometimes I just curious. And I am disturbing you.
No. It's fine. It's a dynamic event.
Do you have the picture?
Yeah, if you want to come around this way. Oh, actually, there's a cable right there. Yeah, no, that's our live shot of the sun right now.
Oh, and you have a chat.
Yeah, so we're on Twitch right now.
Neat.
So we're sharing it with as many people as we can. It's great to see a lot of people coming out here. Where are you coming from? Montreal. Okay, so not as far to go.
No, not as far. No.
Yeah.
I tried to bring a Dobson, but it's not meant for that. So
you
test it.
You got a cover? You got a solar cover on there?
But I do have the C-Star.
Yeah.
CS50, so at least I have like
oh, cool.
I have a video feed, but it's basically as good as it can be, right?
Yeah. Oh, very nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
But I am very. I want to have a gear.
Yeah.
To do some astrophoto.
Cool. Yeah. No. Yeah. Anytime you want to talk about it, like I'm streaming right now. We got a bunch of people on our Discord that we join in and chat about it. So.
Do you have
just on Twitch, Astro Canuck.
Astro Canuck.
Yep.
Thank you very much. I won't disturb you.
No worries. It's this is happy to share with everyone. Hi.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You got the gear for sure.
Yep.
Your address, it's on Twitter.
Yeah, if you just put the @ in front of there.
It's okay. Astro Canuck.
@Astro Canuck.
@
So you put the @ sign in front of it, and that'll tag me in the.
Okay.
Thank you.
Like this.
Yep. Yep, that'll be me.
Just tell me if you have more followers.
More followers. What do we got? We got a lot of people joining in. We got almost 250. Like that wonderful amount of people in here today. All right, there's our live look at the sun right now. I should have brought business cards. I probably should have. Welcome in, Raiders. Tropicorner Fiber Arts. How we doing? Welcome in. This is our live look at the sun right now. We are streaming live from Magog, Quebec, and yeah, bringing the solar eclipse to you right now, as live as possible. Welcome in, Raiders. If you need to pause and play the stream, it's going to be a little in and out. It depends on what the Starlink is going to do. So let's see what we can do. I appreciate everybody joining in today. But hope you had a wonderful stream, Tropicorner. Thank you very, very much. How was the stream? Thank you very much for the shout out. Barry, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Disappear. You got some clouds. Not sure if it'll stay like this. Fair. I hope Tom brought his bike. I did see a lot. As I was looking for some places to go, there were some really, really interesting spots. Probably if I wore my t-shirt with the QR code, that could have worked too. But I appreciate everybody joining in. Yeah, so it's largely going to depend on what the Starlink wants to do. So I'm just trying to keep everything as low profile as possible. And it's already a bit of a noticeable dimming outside. Oh, that's awesome. Still visible here, so we're seeing partial for over 30 minutes now. Can't do that. But Raiders, thank you very much for joining in. Like I said, this is our live look at the eclipse. Dave Smurf, how are you doing? Hopefully you get some breaks in the clouds and you're able to take a peek. It was great. Push some coins and boop some marbles. Excellent. Do love playing some marbles. The black spots on the sun. Those are sunspots. Hawks. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. Want to Tropicorner Fiber Arts. Mr. Harral for the 400 bits. Thank you. Stand-up banner sign would be cool for live events. We do what we can. Thank you all very, very much for joining. For those of you who are new to the stream, those who are new, my name is Tom. I am the Astro Canuck. It is my pleasure to share my love of astronomy, astrophotography, space exploration, and this is about as incredible as we can get right now by sharing a
Eclipse event. Open app.
Apparently have an eclipse event. What's the event? I have no idea what the event is. It's just told me to observe ambient temperature. Okay? Observe ambient temperature. I wouldn't say I'm feeling too much of a temperature drop right now. There has been like a breeze happening over here. Zombie, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Cat Yoy, raining and total cloud coverage. Oh dear, we don't want the clouds. So that's why does it look like the sun is moving? There is still the atmospheric conditions. There's a bit of a breeze, so that might also kind of move the telescope a little bit. Nighttime in San Antonio, street lights are on, cloudy and dark. Oh boy. Obru7, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome into the observatory. Glad to have you joining us. All right, let's see if sometimes. There we go. Oh boy, so this is already this is very familiar already with what we have for from the Eclipse in Texas, but the difference is that we're going to have a complete coverage of the sun rather than the moon being a little farther away and still leaving that ring, that annulus around the sun. TMK, how we doing? Yep, no, see, check up at the top. I am in Quebec.
15 minutes until second contact. Observe changes in ambient temperature.
Why does the eclipse happen in America? Why not Europe? It's sad you want to see one for real. So, Goose, they do happen all around. The eclipses are going to happen all around the world. And right now, it's just the way how everything has worked out, that North America has had a couple of total eclipses in a very short period of time. The next total eclipse that's going to be happening in North America is going to be in 2045, August 2045. But we're also going to be able to see other eclipse events around the world. The next one, I believe, we're going to aim to go see is the one in Iceland in 2026. Why the moon trying to block you out? It just wants to get close to you. That's why. It's not blocking you. It just wants to get close to you, Sonny. Disco Duck, thank you very much for the 500 bits. Thank you very, very much. Sloppy Salamander, how we doing? Cloud cover thickening over here. It's, oh boy, it's yeah. That's always going to be tough. So it was doing what I could to find a spot and share this with you as best as possible. Now you know you're in the 99.4% zone. Second contact is set for 3:27. The 3:27 for second contact when we get the second contact, when we have the first portion of the moon touching the one side of the sun, which will commence totality for 3 minutes and 28 seconds. So that's what we got coming up. So again, if you need to pause and play, catch up with the eclipse, check the clock in the upper left corner. As I said, totality is set for 3:27 p.m. Iceland 20. Try to meet you then. If we can get it to work, it just kind of depends on where I'm going to end up. Again, with things like this, like it was, there were original thoughts of Texas, and then weather shifted to like Indiana, weather shifting towards maybe was kind of open for the Niagara region because I got friends and family I could stay with. But then, yeah, it's the way how the weather was looking for Quebec. It was basically the best option where I could drive to. And like I said, I tried to give myself like a 9-hour window and a 9-hour drive time, and this kind of fell into the best possible time. Also because I do have to like drive back right after this, and I'll be singing as loud as possible the entire. I probably won't have a voice on Tuesday if I am singing in the car as loud as possible to keep myself awake. So if I do have to stop, I will stop. If I do have to stop, I will stop. But right now the thing is get back home afterwards. But no matter what, we're here. We're here sharing this event with you. Next total solar eclipse will be August. I missed it. It'll be August 12th, 2026, according to the NOAA for the UK. Hey Skywalker, how we doing? Welcome in. Why is it going to be 20 years for the next solar for North America? It's just the orientation of the moon and the sun in our orbits for that all to line up. Am I recording the full video? I will, Martin. I will put this as a highlight on the Twitch channel, and I will also upload it to YouTube shortly after when I get home. Giggling Gaggle, how we doing? Dallas is in totality right now. All right, so I got the Starlink kind of coming in and out of good signal, but as long as we can hold and maintain, then that's what we're going to do. Is there an eclipse calendar for the next 10 years? Yeah, sorry, there is an eclipse calendar. Yes, on like timeanddate.com we'll have that info as well. That is just so awesome. That is incredible to see. I will drive to Iceland with you next year. All right, Disco, get in. 2 years, close enough. There will be a partial eclipse from that will be seen. You can see from the eastern Canada. That will be next March, I think March 25th, 2025. Yeah. Midnight Smith, how we doing? Let me know where is good in Iceland. Reykjavik shows only a minute long. I think it looks like it's kind of on like the very edge of like the eastern edge of Iceland, and then kind of going into Greenland a little bit. Sadly, all of southern Ontario is clouded. I can see clouds on the horizon right now, but they're holding off. Eclipse we've seen in Milwaukee at 2 p.m. Central. Starlink behave. It's getting back up there. Again, it's the one thing about the Starlink is that it kind of, the longer you leave it in your position, the better your signal is going to be. Should I ban Starlink? No, don't ban Starlink. We need Starlink. We need it. Starlink is bringing us views. Starlink, please don't work. Yeah, it depends on satellite coverage, and if there's so far so good. We'll do what we can, right? Eclipse! The eclipse has arrived early. It's okay, these things happen. Carlos, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to be joining us. Yes, our drop game is still playing in the background, so if you still want to play the drop game, ! Drop with your favorite emote. That will give you a chance to win a gifted sub to the channel. But glad everybody joining in today. Okay, I see that all caught up. That caught up. All right, let me make sure everything is all good. Hello, 9, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. How are we doing? How are we doing today? Next clip is August 2020. Is August 23rd, 2044, not 45, according to NASA. I could be wrong too. It's in that time frame. Isn't it?
Eclipse event. Open app.
Observe for pinhole effect. Okay, so this is at a time when you're looking through a pinhole device or like a colander that you should be able to be seeing tiny changes in the shadow of the shadows. Raiders, welcome in. 9, how was your stream? Thank you all so much for joining in today. This is our live view of the total solar eclipse, coming to you live from Magog, Québec, Canada. One of the few clear places that was reliably forecast. Ali, how we doing? Welcome in. Welcome. Welcome. Papier Cuts, good to see you. Zed Black Red, you got sun in Bath. Lovely. I mean, if you got the clear skies, go for it. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Tom. I am the Astro Canuck, and we are sharing the live solar eclipse. When we do have clear skies in southern Ontario, we will be doing some live astrophotography and sharing that as much as possible. 9, welcome in. Good to see you. Overcast, we probably won't see much of anything, especially since you're so far out of the path. Those are the Pacific Northwest. Unfortunately for this event, there's not a whole lot that can be seen. Miro, welcome in. Richard, how are we doing? Good to see you today. You're keeping well. Stream is amazing. Don't mind the odd stutter. So we may have some odd stutters, and I apologize, but we'll do what we can. Dib's sun is almost totally gone, so soon to be totally gone for hours. So if you need to pause and play, just kind of catch up with it. Gary V, how we doing? Welcome in. Dilrilla Gaming.
40 minutes until second contact. Take pinhole projection pictures.
All right, pinhole projection pictures. I do not have any pinhole stuff. How you doing? Mickey, Eclipse just passed you in Texas, but clouds are in the way during totality, so you didn't get to see it all here. Well, clouds look, everything, the forecast looks good, so we should be all right for totality. My apologies for not catching up on chat at the moment. Grand Admiral Quack, welcome in. Good to see you. So yeah, I will be flipping back and forth between views and taking a few pictures every now and then. Joe Lambic, welcome. So taking a couple of these pictures and saving them. You got a big piece of black dust on your lens. Can you move it? Can't see the sun. Nori,
500 feet that way.
how we doing? 7 Stream Street Yogurt, how are we doing? Welcome in. Blue potatoes. Let's go out, blue potatoes. How are we doing? Partial and gray and cloudy. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm doing what I can to share this with y'all. Harry Fast, I'm sitting at a table with lots of people. Henry Fast, where are you? Are you here? Colander, why would anyone use a colander to view the eclipse? Well, actually, all the holes in the eclipse, in the colander, will create the shadow of the moon over the sun. So you will see the little, you're going to see the little cutouts, essentially. As wildlife is starting to act weird. Is that normal? Which wildlife? Ian, how we doing? Welcome in. That's okay. We're used to it. We also have green lawns almost all year. Well, a little snow is nice. Although you don't have to shovel a rainy day, Heinz, so that's all right. That is all good. So yeah, so what we will, if you're in like an area of high coverage of totality as well, that what you're going to start hearing is like certain wildlife is going to start to react to it. Like if bees will start to retreat to their beehive because they're going to feel that it's nighttime. Crickets may start chirping, and they're going to start exuding these behaviors earlier than we can start to notice a significant dimming overall. Like even right now at this portion, it's a little bit of a kind of a hazy orange beginnings out here. I've got kind of dark, but aside from a tiny sunbeam right before totality, you got very thick clouds. 65% totality. Great, we're technically past prime. Birds are already quieting down where you are. Dionysus died. How we doing? Yogurt, clouds parted. Saw a few minutes of the eclipse. So that's right now. Yeah.
Can I take a picture?
Yeah, but sure.
So you have the telescope on this side.
Yeah, so it's connected through a network, and then I can just control the telescope and control the pictures with the program.
How long till totality?
What time is it now? It's 2:51. Totality starts at 3:27. So we have just a little over half an hour to go. And then at that point, it'll be safe to look at the sun directly. Yeah.
So that picture? That's the sun right now. You can see it.
There we go.
Telescope. See? It's like a big bite. Thank you.
Welcome.
You do a lot besides eclipses stuff going around?
No, so this is my first total eclipse.
First total eclipse?
Yeah. Previously, I went to one in Texas.
Yep.
For the annular eclipse, and that was pretty cool. So glad we got at least the clear skies over here.
But like, it looks like you're streaming. Do you follow like a lot of different astrological events?
Yeah, we'll follow a bunch of different people. We're streaming right now on Twitch. We got about just over 300 people watching right now. So I would say we got about maybe 300, 400, 500 people here today. So yeah.
Your little park?
Yep. Cool how noticeably darker it's getting. Yeah, it's really cool. See Astronomy, how we doing? Welcome in, Rich. Good to see you. Hey, hello from Minnesota. Hello. Welcome in. Is there a NASA rocket going up? Not even NASA is firing. There is some experiments that will be happening. It was quiet here for your Raven. Neighborhood dogs stopped barking. Good you left Ontario. Clouds galore. Langor, it was such a. There's so many places I was looking to go. Ariakis, happy Monday. Happy Eclipse Day to you. Foxy Moxie, Mickey TTV, Ali PG, thank you very much. Ames Klein, welcome in. Midnight Smith, thank you for doing a stream. For those who didn't get the clear view, hope for. I did see earlier Karen Day said things are working well for the broadcast. I got a green box now in OBS, so if you pause and play right now, we might be back to real time. Maybe back to real time. I'm ready to take some pictures. Shrubber, I will do maybe a couple of pictures, and that's about it. It'll mainly be sharing the view here, but on the stream for everybody as well. But I am going to observe at that time. So, Astros and miniatures.
Eclipse event. Open app.
Eclipse event. Observe ambient temperature. 30 minutes. We are 30 minutes until second contact. We got half an hour until totality. We're going to be watching the entire event. Right up until the end. So fourth contact is going to be at 4:38 and 3 seconds for the end of the eclipse. Becca, hello. How are we doing? How are we doing today? Feels big. Thank you very much for the follow. Good to see you. But thank you all very much for joining in. The clouds went away for you for the 100% totality. Let's go. Awesome. Outstanding. Glad you got to see that. Vin, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Gen X Alchemist, thank you very much for the follow. How are we doing today? There we go. Glad to see that there's some that you're getting the clear skies. It can be little views, little portions of it can be visible. Giggle and Gaggle. Gaggle, thank you very much for the 2 months using your Prime sub. Quintillions of other streams on today, if not octillions of streams on right now. Thank you very much for using your Prime sub today. Blue Potatoes, thank you very much for the follow.
30 minutes until second contact.
There goes 30 minutes.
In ambient temperature.
Emerald Marine, you're going to have to start to leave about 20 to 35 minutes. No worries. I said we got 30 minutes until totality. Until second contact. Senzoba, what are we doing? Where I live is only partial, but still cool. I mean, even like the partial portion of the eclipse is still awesome. Like when I was Astro Caleb a while back was sharing a partial eclipse from Australia, and even there were some breaks in the clouds where we could see the moon covering the sun, just little bits. But still awesome to be able to see. I haven't been here for a year or more. Phil's big. Good to have you joining. Good to see you. Good to have you joining us. Ames, no clouds here, but thankful for the stream so you can keep your eyes safe. Protect your meat cameras. They are the key to vision. People under totality scream in joy one location after another. It's very inspiring. Yeah, so we're looking at that's the sun right now. Yeah. You know how the sun cuts its own hair? Eclipse it. Oh, good gravy. Milsig, how are we doing? Ames got dropped off from the raid. I'm glad to have you join. Raiders, those who are joining it. Those who are joining in maybe for the first time for this event. My name is Tom. I am the Astro Canuck. It's my pleasure to share my love of astronomy. We're sharing the total solar eclipse here from Magog, Quebec. And so I drove from Toronto, Ontario on pretty much a last minute choice of what was going to be the best option for the clear skies. And then I got to drive back for the morning. So it is belting out all the show tunes on the way home so I can stay awake, but I will stop if need be. If I have to stop for like a few hours, I'll find somewhere to lay low for a bit, but that's the plan. I got to get back home as soon as possible. Street lights just went on. Best way to fight new addiction. Zam, I went outside to look at the partial eclipse. My eyes hurt. You doink. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Sam. Note for next year, bring extra monitor for spectators. That's not a bad idea, Maka. That's not a bad idea. All right, let's see if we can adjust this a tiny bit. No, come back. Flo Flows, how we doing? Good to see it. Grayscale, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. How are we doing today? We're just looking at we're viewing the total solar eclipse. We are about less than half an hour away from totality. How are we doing? Grayscale, how are we? Thank you so much for joining in. You be back into view here. Hang on a second. Bring this back up. Raiders, how are we doing? Way better than NASA's coverage. You're very kind for saying that. Welcome in, Raiders. For those of you new to the stream, my name is Tom. I am the Astro Canuck. This is our live eclipse from Magog, Quebec. And like I said, some of the more reliably clear skies in Canada right now. So we are sharing this with you as best as we can. But thank you all so much for joining. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful stream today. Outcasted Wanderer, Dr. AZ2, Chikoro, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you all so much. 98.88, getting close. 98.90 is for the gifted sub, which we'll dole out after the streams. We'll get that recorded in our Discord. But I thank you all so much for joining in today. And so yeah, there will be times when I am going to watch the eclipse live off the away from the screen. But we are less than half an hour from. Actually, no, we're about 25 minutes from totality. Joe Ledbeck, thank you very much for the follow. Whenever you hear Magog, you think of the TV show Andromeda. Interesting. I'm unfamiliar with the name. So at this point, if you do have like any pinhole cameras or like a colander or something that you can witness the shadow, like start to see some fuzzy shadows are starting to be visible. Air digging wife, massive clouds rolled in just outside Rochester. Uh-oh. Niagara is clouds. Oh wow, somebody's got a drone. That's cool. Okay. Ads are happening right now. That's actually kind of perfect because then we won't have another ad break during totality. Crafting Sam, what time is it right now? At 3:27 is the time of totality. So 24 minutes? No, 23 minutes from now. So that will that'll bring us out of the ad break, so that we can watch the watch the event. Excuse me. Jimmy, official Jimmy Nguyen, how are we doing? At work in California, so no way to view this. Plus, you're inside. Well, Jimmy, this is what I want to be able to do: share it with you, share it with as much as we can. I am in the path of totality. There will be a 3 minutes and 28 seconds of totality. Hugh Funkin knew it. Carbondale is reporting coronal mass ejections visible. Awesome. 9, lurk for some food. No worries. Shrub God, welcome in. Looks at Tom's beard shadow for little crescents. SRH, how we doing?
Eclipse event. Open app.
Shadow edge observation. So if you're kind of out in the area of an eclipse, just kind of look at shadows. Look at vertical shadows versus horizontal shadows, and you'll see some fuzziness starting to occur, because now the way how the light is entering and exiting, it's creating these fuzzy shadows. Clear skies in Missouri. I was talking about the eclipse at work today, and a girl behind me said, I have no idea what you're talking about. What's that word you keep saying? Oh my gosh. It was totality. Oh. I think my mom thought I was making up that word. Yes. I was talking to her the other day, and she thought I made up the word totality. Also, well, we talked about annularity back in October, because that's when you have the annulus, the ring of the sun is visible. So it's not quite totality, but it's at the point of annularity. Indianapolis just hit totality. Well, I do hope that our friend Zach M. Rutledge is getting some He's getting some clear skies at the moment. Watching the NASA stream, he's in a different part of the world. Great to see you out there. Well, thank you very much for joining. To all the Brick Space, for everybody who is sharing the Eclipse, everybody who's sharing that that event today. I appreciate it. Totality, isn't that a Mortal Kombat finisher? Are you done? A little later. That's cool. Yeah. Cool, man. Original plan was to drive to Picton, but that would have been a waste of time with the cloud coverage. And you never know. You never know. 20 minutes.
And fuzzy shadow edges.
That's awesome. Excellent. NASA's got some NASA's got Star Wars in the background. Really? I think well, as long as they're not doing saving it to the VOD. Clear skies in northern Michigan, just a sliver showing. Don't let why are you fuzzing? Oh, good lord, where's my face? I don't know. Is my mouth working? Not really. Total recall out. I can't even talk. Bay of Quint is totally clouded. There's a lot of people here today. It's awesome. It is so cool. This is tremendous. Suspense, you're very welcome. Very welcome. Clouds are gone in Kitchener, and you just got an amazing view. You got awesome yogurt. That's tremendous. Indianapolis got dark. It's gonna be amazing. Let's see if we can update any of this. Hi.
Hi, Gordon. How you doing?
Hey, man.
Looking good.
Yeah. Very, very exciting. And even now, there's the light, the ambient light out here.
Do you know what percent the solar eclipse is at?
Right now, we got less than 20 minutes until, what time is it now? Yeah, less than 20 minutes. Second contact is at 3:27. So it's 3:09 right now. But yeah, no, this is the time when you see your shadows are fuzzy in some angles. So
Take a look at the edges.
yeah, so you just look at the edges of the shadow where it's creating the fuzziness. And that's just because the way how the light is passing through, that it kind of crisscrosses, because it's not like the full portion of the sun.
And that the planets, if they become visible, it's only at the...
It's only going to be, it's pretty much at totality is when it's going to be dark enough. But we have some thin, wispy clouds, but like I said, we should be able to see.
You're going to be seeing them there, right?
I won't be able to see the planets on here. Yeah. Losing all the contrast. How you doing? So yeah, it's already a noticeable difference. 9, welcome back. So like I said, once we hit totality, my plan is take a picture and then just watch it in view. Isn't it amazing how many people are looking at the dark side of the moon? So what can be seen is from the ground up to be Mars, Saturn, not visible to the naked eye, be Neptune. Then we'll have Venus and then Mercury. I don't know how bright Mercury is going to be, but then we'll have Uranus, won't be visible naked eye, and Jupiter, and then the comet 12P Pons Brooks, which again, I don't know how that's going to be. Fuzzy Shadows disable VSync. G Monkey, good to see you on a 90. 90 stream streak. Holy crap and a cracker. And no sun is perfect time for streaking. Oh boy. But thank you all very much for joining in. Jarla, how we doing? Love being able to step out and just look out and enjoy it. I mean, it's fantastic. Totality in Ohio. Rick, good to see you. So yeah, we are. What's up now? It is 3:12. Second contact is at. I'm actually not. I am.
15 minutes until second contact. Observe changes in ambient temperature.
I was just gonna say, the temperature. I'm noticing a temperature drop. It is getting cooler. There's less like having the sun on my face is not as warm as it was about half an hour ago. That is, oh jeez, it's something else. That's awesome. That's amazing. I made a good choice. I mean, there were so many things that had to come into play. Totally cloudy in Minneapolis, so couldn't see anything. 86 Carrera, good to see you. Rose, welcome in. Why not? Good to have you joining us. I'm thinking I'm putting my hood up. Amazing. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, so this is the time if you do have any teeny tiny devices, your like a colander or something like that. This is the time you can see those tiny little shadows. Just Zilly, how we doing? Not like getting a yarn delivery during the eclipse. Why aren't they doing like no more? Wet and rainy on the west coast, Mr. Proctor. It's yeah. Saw you look up ever so slightly without your goggles. I did have my eyes shut. I did have them shut. It's okay. All right, pause, play if need be. Set to build. Good to see you. Very welcome. Very welcome for sharing this. Lord Gomez, welcome in. Got dark in San Antonio, too many clouds. It's going way faster than I thought. I've only watched partial eclipse when you were a kid. Or you may be just more patient. I got a clear view of partial passing in Los Angeles. Perfect views from your front garden. Awesome. Outstanding. Ian just had totality. It was absolutely amazing. Saw only 1 star. Cat's watching the stream with you. Zilly, doing good. Just got in from a very disappointing wet cloud experience in the UK, but sent here by Rounded Triangle. Well, excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much. I make it an Eclipse Sun tea. I have an Eclipse Diet Pepsi. Shenanigans, you're very welcome. Kim Chris, welcome in. Louisiana, it's too cloudy. Saw for a few seconds altogether. Like at this point, I have a lot of colorful things around me. And yeah, that's another thing is what we should be experiencing soon will be the Purkinje effect, where we're not going to be seeing as much. Like the colors are going to seem a little more muted. The colors are going to be a little more muted here. So if you do have a bright object that you can kind of look at, then yeah, that's going to Be interesting. So this is the live shot. Little Giggles, this is the live shot. You just hit 300,000 photons. What do you win? The opportunity to get to 600,000 photons. All this Eclipse talk is making Eclipse very, very confused. Can we zoom in and just watch this one sunsnow? We'll go over here and watch the one sunspot. There you go. I got some reports that Kingston, you can see it through the clouds. I mean, if you got wispy clouds. Your mom just talked about the Mercury transit back in 2006. She's still watching with you. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't get to see the Mercury eclipse. There was a possibility for sorry, not eclipse, transit back in the UK, and wasn't able to see it. Still at work, had to join. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sorry to hear about that, Giggles. Sun is above us and the sky is an odd color. Yeah, it's getting dim. It is getting dimmer. I definitely see dark approaching from the west, Scotty. Hit your peak in North Carolina, about 75% moving out. I'm going to play Total Eclipse of the Heart just before totality. Pachinko, how we doing? Getting dark in Trenton. Piranha Plant Queen, hello. Yes, look. I will apologize if I've missed you. If I'm saying hello to you again for the first time, I will apologize. I'll do what I can. Keep up with this. Like I said, after totality, we'll still be watching for the entirety of the eclipse. So from fourth contact, and so we got less than 10 minutes. Bex, good to see you. Good to have you joining us. Rich, I am in Magog, Quebec. DJ Teo, how we doing, sir? Got to see the last eclipse in the woods of Idaho. Sorry. It's an amazing experience. So good to see you. Static drop.
Eclipse event. Open app.
Observe animal behavior. So there really isn't a lot of animals that we did that we can all see over here. Rick, you're only getting at 98%. So I made sure that we are able to share this from a area of totality. Brooks, thank you very much for these 17 months. Sammy Jester, good to see you. Cloud in southern Kentucky. We still got to see it between the clouds. Wow. Langer getting dark in Ontario. It's getting noticeably dimmer here in Quebec. Yeah, thank you all very much for joining in. Just hit totality in Niagara Falls. Samuel, good to see you. Kitty Cat, welcome in. Yeah, there's schmancy things I want to do with this, but at the same time, it's just not gonna. Christy Louie had 85% in Atlanta. Dog should behave like it's time to go to sleep. I got real dark in St. Catharines. Humans, what was that? It is getting a little chilly. Dog went outside, went to the front house, barked, lay down, stared into the direction of the sun. Interesting. Sir, how we doing? You're surrounded by animals.
Contact in 6 minutes. Observe changes in animal behavior.
6 minutes. Just how close to totality as it's going to get. Becky, you're very welcome. Chubbs, good to see you. Good to see you. Very glad to share this. Oh, shoot, hit a button. Oh no. No, we're good. We're good. Missing Hippo, you're very welcome. Very welcome. Glad to share this with you. All looks great. Excellent, excellent. Where are we at for... It's a little off. That's fine. That's not going to be too bad. That's going to be all right. All right, one more picture at this point. Yep. Pause and play. Pause and play. Good tunes. Welcome in. Yeah, this is crucial now for... Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that looks cool.
Second contact in 4 minutes. Observe changes in ambient lighting.
Yeah, it is definitely getting darker here. Nerd Girl, thank you very much for the 100 bits. All right, neighbor's dog is prancing around, all excited. Awesome. Seagulls are moving around. Seagulls are doing something. I have no idea. Fuzz, I have no... Oh, I got to actually, hang on. I got to take this off. I need to get ready to... Can I do this?
Second contact in 3 minutes. Start shadow band and horizon video cameras.
All right. So some things I can't share would be shadow bands, the shadow banding on the ground. Remember 2017. Zeno, welcome in. Welcome in. I want to touch a whole lot of stuff. With how little sun there is.
Second contact in 2 minutes. Observe for shadow bands.
Oh, Cassie Wonder, welcome in. All right. I apologize if I miss anything. I'm gonna miss stuff. I'm gonna miss stuff in chat, but I don't want to miss this event. All right.
Seconds. Observe.
Oh, it's holy shit! Oh my god! Oh, this is
60 seconds. Observe for shadow bands.
one minute. Oh, I can see the shadow bands. Holy shit! I have like no filter.
Observe Umbra approach. 30 seconds. Hands on camera filters. 20. Remove camera filters. 15.
Oh my God. Oh, I can see Venus. Holy shit! Oh my God! Holy shit! Look at that! Look at it! Holy shit! Oh my God! Look at the prominence! Oh, jeez! Look at this! Oh my God! Okay, a picture. A quick picture. Take a picture. Oh, I'm taking a picture. Holy crap. Saved the picture. Back to the video. Oh my God.
Look. Prominence is there?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Look, holy crap.
Look at that.
Oh. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, you got some nice ones.
This I can see I can see a bloody prominence right now.
3, 2, 1. Observe the horizon.
Oh my God. Can we just show you like the horizon? Oh my God. Oh, crap. Look at that. Look at that. You can see Jupiter, Venus. Let me see much else. Holy shit. Whoa.
Third contact in 20 seconds.
Oh my God.
15. 10. Get your glasses. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, look.
Glasses on. Glasses on. Glasses on.
Look at that. Holy crap.
Plus 15. Replace camera filters. Plus 25. Observe for shadow bands.
Oh.
Penumbra exit.
Like just watching the shadow moving. Holy crap.
Plus 60. Enjoy the partial phase phenomena in reverse order. Next notification is fourth contact.
Oh shit. Good. Holy crap. Marianne, thank you very much for the 5 gifted. Martin for the 10 gifted subs. And for all for the everybody with the bits. Oh my god, thank you.
How was it?
Oh,
It was awesome, right?
awesome.
It was like a black hole or something.
It was incredible. It was amazing. It's
W's in the chat if you liked it. W's in the chat. Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks, man.
thank you. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. Thank you all very much. Martin, thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs. Marianne for the 5. I'm staying for the duration. I am staying for the duration of the eclipse. Already, people are already leaving. But I want to watch the entire thing. The entire event. Nine, thank you. Thank you very, very much. Enchanting Elk. Look at it. Don't look at it raw. Use your glasses. Use your Eclipse glasses. Dylan Nero, thank you very much for the 50 bits. Oh my goodness. All right, well, at least I can see where chat is at. Oh my gosh. I appreciate everybody joining in. Like I said, I'm oh, did it drop? Did it drop out? Pause, play, pause and play. Pause, pause, play. Got me sitting here teary-eyed. Oh my goodness. How long does the entire event last? So the fourth contact will be fourth contact's at 4:38. So we have another hour for this to pass by. That's Sylvan. Thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs. Awesome stuff, right? It absolutely incredible. It was, I don't know if I'm pretty sure I saved the pictures. Pretty sure I saved pictures. It might not want to.
And you have a tool on your telescope to follow the descent?
Yep. There's totality.
Can I just take a picture of that?
Yep.
Wow, thank you.
But still, seeing with naked eyes, nothing is comparable to that.
No, absolutely incredible. So cool.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Is it your first one?
This is my first total, and it's a very different feeling than in the annular eclipse from October. But still, yeah.
That's something you'll never forget.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll try to catch other total eclipses.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. After this, definitely.
Next year, maybe in Spain.
Maybe.
You can travel your whole setup.
I'm trying to getting on an airplane. So. Oh.
Nice. I'll look at the rediffusion.
Oh my goodness. Beth, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Sylvie, thank you very much for the for the 10 gifted subs.
Is what it is right now? What you see there?
Yep, that's it right now. That's amazing. Twitch. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
So your telescope is connected to your computer?
Yep.
Okay, that's great.
Oh, Moo Hoodles, good to see you. Phoenix Firestar, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. I can't, Martin, thank you very much for the, you want to post that link in the, Martin, if you want to post it in the Discord or tag me in it. I can't open much on the laptop at the moment. I appreciate y'all joining in. My apologies for missing the chat. Morgana for resubscribing for 15 months. Brix O'Brien. for the 1, 2, 3 bits. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Start selling pictures. Oh my goodness.
Are you posting this video somewhere or?
Yeah, it'll be on.
Can I follow you somewhere?
Yeah, I'm on Twitch.
And
At
this section?
Astro Canuck is
Or
a
I don't have a question.
YouTube as well as Twitter, Facebook. So
And it's
Astro Canuck. Liz, thank you very much for the 10 bits. That's me.
cool.
Lost Scotsman, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. Sure. Tommy, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Going to Rams Reef. Cereal, gifting to Joe Lambic. Thank you so much. Oh boy. If I've missed anything, I apologize. Yogurt, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Kim Chris, Serial Hobbyist Dude, Struble, Good Tunes, 9 with the gifted subs. Fangirl, Flu, thank you very, very much. Oh my God, Jubs for the 500 with the 500 bits. Dylan Euro gifting 2 subs. Sylvan Ari, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much for the follow. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going in and out. Starlink is doing its thing. It's holding up. Zombie, thank you so much for the 69 bits. 3D Medic Vince, great seeing it. It was amazing to see this. It was awesome. It was incredible. Hawks, thank you so much for the 500. We're on a hype train apparently. I didn't even know this. Thank you. Mr. Wiz, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Liz with the 101 bits. A surprise Seagull. Ms. Spock with the 1,000 bits. Thank you. Mr. Beal, no worries. Mr. Beal, it is all good. Kids are sad you missed 100% and want to take them to Iceland in 2026. Iceland 2026, let's go. We'll start the we'll start the sub goal tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Fall Machine, thank you so much for joining in. Oh my God. Veer, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Nerduino, thank you so much for joining in. I had no idea what I was going to see, and it was more amazing than I thought it was going to. And it's going to be. Seabed Sailor, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to eat some more almonds.
Sorry, can I ask a question?
Go for it.
How do you power all of that? Do you have like the power source?
That's my power source right here. Yep.
So that isn't your computer.
No. I got 6 hours left. That's incredible.
That's a power source.
Yeah. So it is. That's the red box on the left is called the ASI Air. Right. So just a little Raspberry Pi computer, and I can run it through the network with Starlink and just run it as like a home network.
Wow.
and I can control it all here because I'm back in Toronto. I leave my telescope outside, and I just control everything from in my office. Yeah.
That's so cool.
So, yeah. So I do more than just the Eclipse stuff. So
Got some great gear. That's exclusive.
I do. Hawks, thank you very much for the gift of sub to Moo Hoodles. Oh my god. Thank you very much for the level 4 hype train. I know that it's going to be back and forth with the timing, so I appreciate everybody for all the generosity. Jess Zilly, thank you so much for the follow. Alex, thank you very much.
Sorry, I got another question. Can you like specify that little pink box? What does it do?
It controls the camera. It controls the mount, and
so that isn't related to computer.
That's like it's a little computer for the telescope.
Okay.
But it also designed to just use it with your phone or your tablet. You don't have to connect it to a computer.
Okay.
So that way you don't have to lug all of this out for doing something like that.
And you also film other events.
Yep. Well, I got this set up on my backyard. So we'll take pictures of galaxies and nebulae. And Lost Scotsman, you're very welcome. Very welcome. Moo. I'm very, very glad to be able to share this on stream. Oh my goodness. Hawks with the Carbon Bits badge. Thank you very much. Mythical game. I got to see darkness in Buffalo, but it was super cloudy. Oh my goodness. Nothing will eclipse this moment for if I had my drum and cymbals. The missus now understands why you wanted to drive all this way. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Well, thank you very much for kicking off a hype trade. I appreciate each and every one of you joining in and spent. We may have conked out for a second. How long have I been out for? Nope, we should be back. Refresh. Gosh, I can't even type in here right now. Oh my goodness. DJ Mean, thank you very much. DJ Mean, thank you very much for the 7 months. No, we're not turning Starlink off and on again. Goose, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much for joining in. Have a wonderful evening. Oh boy. Yep. If you need to refresh, maybe I'll pin a message on there. Can I pin the message? Why can't I pin the message? I don't have mod options on here. Apparently I can't mod my own chat. Oh, that's still so awesome. That is so cool. Ooh. It moved a bit. Suspense, you wanted to take some pictures, but figured you'd just enjoy this one. Yeah, and I did all I could to make sure that I was just enjoying this as much as possible. Let's see if we can get this back into... bring this back. Misadventures! Welcome in, Raiders. How are we doing? Misadventures, how was your... Oh, wow, I got that. Nailed that. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for joining in. Misadventures in Astro, how was your time with the Eclipse? Astro should moon his new IRL followers. Wait, I don't have any moon pictures on here. I don't think I have any moon pictures. I don't think they'd appreciate if I mooned them for real. Yeah. No, that's fine. Share everything. Oh my goodness. Awesome. That's so cool. Oh. I had a good lead up. Then clouds, 1.5 minutes before maximum. Oh no! You know what I didn't do? And it's fine. It's on the VOD. It's all good. Or did I? I don't even think I did. No, I took like 2 pictures. I don't even remember what I did. I did something. I took a couple of pictures, but that whole the prominence and everything during the stream. That was absolutely incredible. That was freaking amazing. Move away from the computer, put the knee brace on. Well, what needs to be modded? No. It's all good. It was just me pinning a message and might be a little behind on chat. It's all good. There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hi.
Hi.
Will your pictures like be for sale somewhere?
No, they'll be available. It's just the video that I'll have posted on Twitch and YouTube.
Okay, so we have to break that down. Just because, like, what name do I look for?
Astro Canuck.
Oh, like that? Oh,
yeah.
Perfect. Because, our little phone's not going to do it just
Yeah, that'll be, I'll put that as a video you're going to see first on there, so.
What I was asking, was it just like the pictures? I said yes.
It's amazing. Welsh boy, hello.
He said it was cloudy.
Did you get your wine opened up? Good. I mean, that's the important part. Excellent.
Is it hard to sit that well?
It gets easier, but it's still there can always be some sort of technical hiccups that pop up. But this is my second one, my second Eclipse. So Texas last October. Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for any better. Like, it's fine. The cloud's rolling in now. It doesn't matter.
When did you choose this spot?
It was the most reliably clear area from everything else across, like, yeah. So I looked at a bunch of other areas, and I was thinking, could have been Texas, could have been Indianapolis. Nope, they got rain, clouds, maybe little bits of like little breaks, but for the most part, a lot of southern Ontario was clouded. So we got lucky here today. More video than anything, a couple of pictures, but it was just to share the whole experience. Yeah. Thank you. Very welcome. Kennedy, it was awesome. Chris, thank you very much for the resub. Thank you very much for the resub. There we go. 18 months, Chris. Thank you so much. Misadventures, no worries, no worries. Hopefully, you got to see everything you needed to do, and that didn't make any sense. You got to see everything you needed to and you wanted to for the event. But thank you. You got a 900-mile drive home. How far am I driving? Toronto, Montreal. I think it's like, I got about maybe 680, 700 kilometers. So, yeah, you definitely got me beat. But I'm going to be. There were a few clips. Thank you very much for the shout out for Misadventures and Astro. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all joining in. The Raw app got the pictures as an echo during the picture. Shudahari, how we doing? The Raiders, thank you very much. Is there a filter to see the surface of the moon now? No. Essentially what I need to do is block out like the entire light of the sun, Martin. And I don't have that type of equipment, which would be really awesome though. It'd be really cool to be able to. Although, you know what? Tell a lie. If I start overexposing the image, the tree shakes. Yeah, I'll post it on YouTube.
Yes,
Yeah.
Astro Canuck.
Yeah.
What's your channel?
Astro Canuck.
Astro Canuck?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll definitely find
Yeah, then
Awesome.
we can find we were there. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah.
Excellent. Glad to be able to share this. Okay.
Not
Yeah.
your first one, of course.
This is my first total eclipse,
Oh yeah.
but not the. I saw an annular eclipse in Texas.
So you have all the pictures of the diamonds and so on.
Yep. Well, not so much the picture, just the video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now you
of
can
that
show
event.
me, but later on YouTube, then it will be there.
Yeah,
Then
it'll be
we
there
can
in
see
the.
what you saw, what we saw, but we cannot.
Yeah, in the video replay, it'll be there.
Wow, well, but thank you so much. You are so well equipped. Then
You're very welcome.
we can help you.
Thank you. All right, suspense. Hoping to get good enough to be able to. Well, I appreciate what everybody does. What I was trying to do is maybe see if we can see the surface of the moon. But that's probably not going to be doing it. Crabby Moon, thank you very much for the follow. Okay, probably not. I don't think we're going to be able to. Oh God. Oh my goodness. All right. Like I said, watching it until fourth contact, which is in about half an hour time. But that is our live look at the eclipse right now. I appreciate everybody joining in. Hopefully, if you've had clear skies, you've had a little bit of views. I need to bring a whole team next time. Well, I try to do as much as I can. Like I said, I'm being here, doing this, trying to do what I can. Keep the setup as simple as possible. When you're traveling, when it is largely traveling, when you're traveling by yourself, there's the fewer things I can do, the better, because there's the less working parts I can do for me. But this worked out a little better than Texas, so I learned from that. Driving in when I was in. I have no words at the moment. Driving around for out west to the States and learning to do it on my own, having some help when I was farther out west, when Karen Day was with me. So it is easier when you have at least maybe one other person to kind of help out, but it's paring it down to a solo drive, and just having as many snacks as possible. Thankfully, I'm in the car on my own, so I can burp and fart to my heart's content. But that's just what I do to keep myself awake. So, but I appreciate everybody joining in. This is awesome. I am so happy to be able to share this with you. You got to see a few minutes of the eclipse. Awesome. Excellent. That Chris, that is amazing. You got to see it. That is, as much as I love to be able to share it, there is something different about looking up at that sun, just seeing everything happen seemingly so quickly, like how dark it got was absolutely amazing. I checked in on George the pig while the eclipse was happening. He had gone to bed. I didn't see anything with wildlife particularly, but I did see the shadow bands. So that was cool. That would be able to see that, to freaking see the prominence, to see the solar prominence, with my own meat cameras was amazing. All your birds went to bed by themselves was blissfully quiet for a bit. All the snacks. There we go. Neil deGrasse Tyson can move over. Look, I will follow his ideas as being a servant of the cosmos. You're welcome for the emotional damage, Kev. I should be very proud of the stream. It's been incredible. Yogurt, I am happy to be able to share this with you. I appreciate everybody spending their time in here. I have no mute button, excuse me. Pardon me. So happy. Subscribed on the eclipse day. I'm glad you got that special moment. Caleb, pardon me. Missing chat. I'm sorry. Good to see you, dude. We were talking about you earlier about your experience with the partial eclipse, and yeah. Crystal Rosebear, Crystal, good to see you. Where Ducky Prominence was so cool. It was amazing, and now I can start to feel a little bit more warmth returning. A lot of people are leaving. That's about it for them. We all got shadow banned during totality. Oh. and to know that we could see this with look the pardon me. I'm speechless for what has happened, and that we're able to share this, and I can get out to an area where it was clear, and now there are a fair amount. There are some clouds rolling in. Nothing that's too thick. You can still see the event happening, but when totality occurred and there were no clouds and just that was awesome. I didn't really notice anything in Vegas. We're in the past. You'd have a portion of the eclipse occurring. You're gonna need a lot of espresso and energy drinks on their way home to counter the adrenaline wearing off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get. I don't know if I'm gonna get it for food. Maybe. What time is it now? 4:00. I wonder if I get. Ooh, you know what I have? You know what I haven't had in ages? St. Hubert's or Saint Hubert. Too bad you didn't hook up with local. It would have been fun commentary. That would here's the I would love to be able to share this with people, to be able to meet up, but it's going to be incredibly dynamic, and like I said, I want to be able to do this for as much of the community as possible. And I always hope there's no hard feelings for those who do want to meet up. But I want to put the community first and foremost on this. How much of a temp drop would you say there was during totality? Endermom, I'm terrible with numbers. I think our current temperature is it's saying 14 degrees and sunny in Magog. Magog? I don't know where to put the emphasis on the name. But yeah, it was so like 14 degrees. I would say it dropped. It felt like it. I was starting to shiver a little bit. I was feeling cold. So maybe a 10 degree drop. There are some people who would. I don't think I had anybody over here monitoring the temperature, but yeah. But it was definitely a drop, a noticeable drop. Steak and eggs, St. Hubert's. I know. I'm trying to think the last time. Are they even in on? I don't know if they're in Ontario anymore. I can't for the life of me remember seeing St. Hubert's anywhere. Mission comes first. Dueling Needles, this was my very first total eclipse. So like I said, I had no idea what to expect for this. And yeah, Iceland 2026, that's the thing. That is the idea. More of these. More of the eclipses. Some areas, I know the Niagara area was declared a state of emergency, which does allow for more resources for security and supplies to be sent to the region, just because of the location for the eclipse. Clouds got thin enough during totality to snap a pic. Awesome, why not? That's incredible. Sinoop, you're gonna say about 10 degree drop. Yeah, enough that it was. Yeah, definitely feeling cold. I do have I got my hoodie. There's another thermal gimmick underneath. Got another t-shirt underneath. Like I was Magog is how you say it. Magog. Even then, the phonetics spelled out of it doesn't work. Oh my god, the funniest thing, because I have no idea where I'm going. I am listening to my GPS just say with absolutely no accent whatsoever a lot of the names of the roads here. It's right up there with my GPS saying Tonopah instead of Tonopah back in Nevada. It was real cold here during the in St. Catharines. You're shivering. It's a noticeable trend, especially if you already kind of have like some cloud coverage that's not letting a lot of the infrared light reach you. That it's going to be that that noticeable difference. You're present for the one in 79. Was it for? Do you see totality at that point? Doing needles. So, what are coming up next? There's a partial eclipse that's going to be happening on the 25th of March. That's a partial eclipse. I don't know. I'm going to see how much is visible from my backyard, but again, depending on how things go, still happy to take a trip out to share some views. Crabby Moon and Low Toe, thank you very much for the follows. Tenopa, yeah. Does Google know how to say it? Nope. Now just mass people exiting the observatory. Ariana, how was it for you guys? How was it? There's still a good amount of people here. The mass majority of the people who just wanted to see totality have left. But I'm also, while I need to get home, I also am going to wait for. I'm also going to wait for the for some traffic to die down. Not that I'm in an area where I imagine it's going to be a lot of activity, but I made sure to gas up. So by the time I get out to like maybe Kingston, going back to Toronto, then I can fill up and have my 8th coffee by then. Otherwise, you're in the direct path. How far from Montreal am I by chance? From Montreal, I am. If you search Magog, it's like an hour, like an hour and a half, maybe from Montreal. Milwaukee must not be getting an eclipse. It would have passed. There's maybe a little portion of a partial eclipse left in Milwaukee. Lex, but how we doing? Okay, man. Everywhere in the past has more cars on the road. Yeah. I'm like I said, I am not going to rush right now. Biko 9, thank you very much for the follow. But I'm also aware that if I do need to stop, then I will. Total solar eclipses will always remind you of the movie Apocalypto. Like I watched Apocalypto once. That was about it. I had less people visiting than we thought because of predicted cloud coverage. And again, yeah, for this, there. So I rocked up pretty damn early today, not knowing what it was going to be like, because I didn't know if there was going to be a lot of people kind of getting here early to set up, or if it was going to be a little later showing. So obviously there's a lot of a later showing for people, but I'm glad I got here early and was able to get everything. Pardon me, able to get everything all sorted out. And I will definitely be lagging today. I don't want to change any more settings at this time. 669 kilometers, 6 hours. Yeah, make sure to take a slight. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it is. So it'll probably be more than 6 hours getting home, because I will take enough breaks to get up, stand up, stretch. Even if I'm not getting gas, I'll be getting Tom gas. No, wait. Tom fuel. That coffee at least, but that's probably going to lead to more breaks, and which is fine because that'll just keep me awake and then belting out any show tunes. Apocalypto was a masterpiece. I'm probably gonna watch that again, Filth Pig. Chris, as long as your Eclipse glasses are not damaged in any way, as long as you don't have any little pinholes of light showing through and they're not like scratched up, you can look at the sun anytime with your Eclipse glasses. It's not just they're branded for Eclipse glasses, but it's just a solar viewing, so you can look at the sun, especially if there's like a higher amount of activity, might be some large sunspots. But again, always, whatever the objective is, these go on the front. Now, what I did try earlier was, and it did work, to stick this in front of my my camera, on the phone, and that did work. It's not a great picture, but it still showed up. I'll take things you can say you can't say every day for things you can say every day for 100. All right, we are about 20 minutes. Like I said, I'm going to stay here for I want to stay here for the entirety. I've driven all this damn way. I'm staying here for the entire eclipse. We're getting maximum enjoyment out of this, right? That's what we're doing. That's what is happening. If anyone wants to check out the sun with a good telescope in the New York City area, let me know. You got an 8-inch telescope with a solar filter. I do wonder how many people are going to be selling their, who might be selling some telescopes, some solar telescopes after today. Tested your glasses on the sun about 4 days ago, and it was really cool to see. One thing that I didn't get to check out, you know how you can see the moon rising and it's like huge because we have like reference points of like the horizon apparently that causes our brain to make like whatever object like larger. If you're seeing the sun and it's larger on the horizon as it's like setting, and you put your Eclipse glasses on, would you be able to see? Would it be smaller? Like would it be like the regular size that it is because now you have no more what's the word? That no more frame of reference. So is it going to be that same size you would see like the sun as always? JT, thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining in. Jody, you got to ghost the channel while the eclipse was going on. I appreciate everybody joining in, seeing what they can at any time. I tape some Eclipse glasses to your camcorder and record it through that. There you go. As long as it's not always trying to focus on things, like the film, then make sure that the main portion, the business end, is protected. The beaver emoji is cute. Thank you. This actually, it's Nori Kitty designed that emote. Gameaholic Slacker, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Milk those celestial bodies for the content. Yeah, like listen, we already get this. Pause and play your stream right now, just in case we're what's the word? Starlink. Have we not yet had a total eclipse of the heart? Belly, how we doing? Good to see you. We're on the last little bits. We're on the last little bits of the eclipse. Under Armour is a Baltimore-based company. Awesome. Hey, happy to support. I like the Under Armour stuff. It's a comfy hat. Next up, I should have got an Astro Canuck hat. I was watching you, NASA, WNDU, Local News Live. Pizza Chris, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Thank you very, very much. Good to see you today. Said we are sharing this live from Magog, Quebec. What are those dust specks on your the camera or actual sunspots? What we're seeing sunspots. Oh crap! I hit a button. Bear with me. Son of Ponage. Son of Ponage, welcome in. Welcome in. He posted a pic from the video on the Astro Photos. It focused the best it could. Pete's Chris, good to see you. So no, we are seeing sunspots on the surface of the sun right now. Did I see the Venus transit? No. Cloudy skies. I actually did bring my my telescope to work that day just in case, but it was cloudy the whole time. It was awesome stream. Thank you. You're very welcome. Very welcome, Rick. I was watching. You got the 98% eclipse in Gatineau. I know, not the button, not the button. Phone camera and glasses didn't work for you. Don't think there was enough coverage for it, but you enjoyed it very much. We were able to see. Glad to experience a little of it in person anyway. Again, there's the like astronomy show Raiders. There is a. I know that you don't get the entire effect of the event by streaming, but the little bit that you can see during the time it's still awesome to look at, to see something occulting the sun. Kernow, Zach Kernow, welcome in. You pressed the big red threatening button. I kind of did. I'm sorry. Lisa Pisa, how are we doing? Welcome in, Raiders. How long does it take for a solar eclipse to happen again? Son of Ponage, the next solar eclipse is going to be the partial eclipse will be in March 2025, and I think then we have they're going to be solar eclipses. They're going to be annular eclipses, and those are going to happen all around the world, once every couple of years, year and a half, depending on the type of eclipse. This was a total solar eclipse. The other one is an annular eclipse and a partial eclipse. Annular eclipse being that there's the ring of the sun. You see the ring, the annulus, and that was what we was one of our highlighted videos on the page right now. Today made you appreciate the scenes in the movies with a clear moon and wispy clouds because you're trying to photograph anything with the equipment you have. It's very unsuccessful, but the experience was still nice. And that's the thing, just being able to get that experience, right? In French, we pronounce Magog similar to the way you say Milady, Magog. Just thought it'd be fun. Thank you, Almighty Dovich. I'm trying this. I'm thinking Magog, Magog. Just my GPS is not a help. My GPS does not help with any pronunciation, especially when there's an accent involved. We have not too long for the next eclipse, Son of Ponage. A clip of Astro recording an eclipse will be an Astro Eclipse clip. Yes. Yes, it will. Yes, it will be. Astronomy show. Jason, how is your stream? How are things? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for rating it. Rate us for those of you who are new to the channel. My name is Tom. I am the Astro Canuck. It is my pleasure to share my love of astronomy, astrophotography, space exploration, Sundays, which we didn't get to build Lego yesterday because I was on the road. Tomorrow night, all things considered, I will hope to stream a little more of the Batman Batcave Shadowbox Lego set, but I might just go to bed right after work. So we'll see. I'll keep you all posted on the Discord. We'll drop a post as well. Holy crap and a cracker. Sharp balloons! Sharp balloons, welcome in! Welcome in, how are we doing? KPO, how is it going? Cat lover, welcome in! Magog. Shayna, how are we doing? Sharp balloons, welcome in, Raiders. We're on the tail end of the total solar eclipse. Booze, good to see you. Sharp balloons, thank you so much. Thank you very much for rating in, Raiders. I appreciate it. So we're nearing fourth contact, the final portion of the total solar eclipse. This is our live look at the sun and moon right now. Starlink is ruining the introduction. How dare you, Starlink? Probably getting all sorts of clunky messages. Flava, how we doing? There's not gonna be any full moons on this channel, right? No, we're not doing no more full moons. Raven, how long of a drive do I have? 7 at this point, because I ended up going much farther east than originally anticipated. I think there's like 7 hours, 7-hour drive back to Toronto. So, yeah. Fluffy, welcome in. Mr. Sharp Balloons. Mr. Sharp, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Thank you very, very much, Raiders. I appreciate you joining me. If you guys are not following Sharp Balloons, Shayna Sharp, Mr. Sharp Balloons, you're missing out on some incredible fun. And I appreciate you all joining in for the raid. I got to see them live at TwitchCon doing their thing, and it was absolutely incredible. And glad to be able to share this with everybody. I finally lost the clouds in the tail end. So we got the last little bit of coverage. That's still awesome. That's still cool.
We keep coming back.
That's all good.
I would like to have the same thing one day.
I was saying, it's just something I've built over the years. So it's not like well, some people will do it all in one shot. Some people will aim to get the whole. Yeah.
It's not as powerful as that. I don't understand. You can take pictures right up.
Yep. So if you have like an eyepiece on there, you can get a phone holder. Like, do you have? Are you just hooking your camera up to the telescope, or?
Yeah, I try to like focus my camera on the lens.
Yeah.
It's hard.
If you're, there are different things you can get. A T-ring adapter, depending on your camera, that'll just hook up to the camera. Then you can slide that into the telescope itself.
That will be my next purchase.
Yeah.
It's something like that, like really expensive.
It can be as cheap or as expensive as you want to get. This type of mount is a little more expensive because it can hold a little more of a heavier. It can hold a much larger telescope than this, but for the sake of me driving around, it's easier to use a smaller scope. But there are star trackers that you could get that would be a lower budget and still do a great job with taking pictures. So if you look for like a Star Adventurer or a Sky Hunter, for those just search for those ones. They're about maybe $500. So Starlink, it can serve as like the wireless network, but I do have it connected with through like make my own little network here. It kind of works the same way as your home net, as like a home internet, except it's just more portable.
That did not disappoint.
Did not disappoint at all.
All right.
Take care. RC Spaceport, thank you very much for the raid. Raiders, how are we doing today? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining in. All right, where are we at with this? We're on the last little bits. We have 4. We're almost. It's almost gone. This was kind of like almost the first telescope. I started off with just my camera and a little on that Star Tracker mount. And that worked out really well. So 2016, 2017 started doing it.
I thought you were going to say 27 years, 26 years.
Yeah, no. RC Spaceport, thank you very much for joining in. All right, Astronomy Show. Take good care. Take care. Thank you so much for joining in. Let's see if we can move this. Watch the last little. Yeah, I haven't really posted a lot back because I'll just kind of repost what I've broadcast on Twitch on YouTube, but I'll definitely be posting this video so you can watch at the point of totality. It's awesome.
I always want to do that. It'd be nice to have like some videos where you explain your whole setup.
I thought about it. I do favor the live broadcast because there's less editing to do. But yeah, any questions or anything like that, if you want to, like, I'm on Twitter and Facebook and all that, talk to people there. So, not a problem. No, glad to be able to share this. So, Fireheart, you're supposed to be able to see this about 94% in Houston, cloud and rain. Well, here we are. In, excellent. Excellent. Thanks, man. All right, you too. Take care. But everybody, thank you all so much for joining in. I appreciate it. If you need to pause and play, I don't know where my buttons are. Just in case, because if Starlink is going to do good things and less good things. So just in case you need to kind of catch up, we had a good signal. Now it's dropped again. Now it is definitely getting warmer. So we're kind of getting back up to those back up to the temperatures. Hail's fantastic. Thank you very much. RC got 98.5% totality. 2017 was the last total eclipse visible in North America. Yep. So the next one is I've seen two different numbers. It's either 2044 or 2045 is the next total solar eclipse that is happening in North America. But around the world, there's going to be other ones that are going to be happening. Iceland 2026. I don't know. Is that how you do a hashtag? Iceland 2026. Take the stream to Iceland. Zach, dude, it was beyond dope, man. That was incredible. I really, really do hope you got the that portion of Clear Skies. Gev, all the clouds. It was incredible. Yep, definitely more total solar eclipses. More annular. Even the annular eclipse is awesome too. Now that we have more of a wide field of view, we'll use this for the annular eclipse as well. There you go. Hashtag Iceland 2026. Your boss left his eclipse glasses at home, and when you're at the darkest part, he went outside, past the building, and looked up at the sun. Both one arch is across in 2045 and another different one in 2045. Connection was not even an issue. It was worth any buffering to have to pause and play. We're fantastic. Awesome. You cut the video right now. The fam got a little emotional. Mm-hmm. Yes. Jody did a pinhole camera and it worked fine. Man, it's I like I said, I hadn't seen one before. I hadn't seen a total solar eclipse before. And we're almost done. We're almost done. Last contact is so close to here to
Eclipse event. Open app.
that is, there you go, fourth contact. Less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes to the end. Google, August 22nd, 2044. All right. Next one here in the UK, 2090. You won't be here. We'll make a trip. We'll make it happen. If we got to be somewhere else, we'll get back to the UK. But I will definitely aim to to share more of these. I'm being told it got pretty dusty where you are too. Yeah, definitely.
Fourth contact in 60 seconds.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna watch live. You can watch it over here for fourth contact. We got last bit of the Eclipse.
40 seconds. 30 seconds.
Last little bit.
20 seconds.
All right, I can see it better over here.
15. 10.
Definitely something you can check out the old bucket.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And holy freaking potatoes. There's our live look at the sun right now. Let's quickly bring this back. No, other way. Other way. Oh my gosh. We're not worried about the test. You're gonna make a highlight of this stream for Twitch? Yes. I'll just make this. I will highlight this full stop. This is gonna be a highlighted stream. Absolutely tremendous. Oh my goodness. Like wow. I absolute success. You?
Yeah.
Nice.
Stream live, right?
Yep.
You chase the world, or you go?
Right now, it's been Canada and the United States, but yep, definitely thinking for other ones. Yep. Bonjour. Tremendous, absolutely amazing. I thank you all very much for joining in. Pause and play, get caught up with this right now. Yogurt, thank you so much for joining in. Betharama, thank you so much. Sinoop, everybody who has brought in the raids. Kids, go home. Show's over. That's it. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you all very, very much. This has been. I'm at a loss for words for everything, and I am so grateful for everybody who has joined in for this event. I don't really have a raid call at the moment, but I'm going to copy what one nerd girl said. I'm going to copy one nerd girl's message, and that's just it, to send over a raid message. Plaid Pandas, thank you so much for joining in. Yeah, I'm just going to did the copy. There we go. That worked. I thank you all very, very much. Thank you all very, very much for joining in. Big Jano, thank you so much. A huge thank you to all those who have rated in today. Thank you for coming on and sharing your communities with this event. And those who have subscribed and resubscribed and cheered bits and gifted subs and spent your time with us today. I got a bit of a drive, but that's fine. This is well and truly worth the event, the effort. And I'll take a picture when I'm done, and then we'll post that up on. There you go. Hyperworks message works too. Oh, we're gonna let's get this going. I'm gonna send the raid out. The raid has been created. There we go. Thank you all very, very, very much for coming in today. I appreciate it so much and hope you enjoyed the time. Hope you enjoyed the stream here. And I am grateful for each and every one of you sharing your time with us. And what should I listen to? What should be the I want to belt out a musical. What should I listen to? Send me messages in the Discord. What should I throw on Spotify? What's gonna keep me awake? Dami, thank you so much for joining in. We're getting ready over to Moko Made. They're celebrating their partner party, and it is a long ass celebration. So bring in all the love, all the excitement for Moko Made, and I appreciate each and every one of you joining in. So until next time. I have been Tom. I am the Astro Canuck. I'm not here to change the world. I'm here to share the universe. Have a very good morning, a very good evening, a very good afternoon, wherever you may be. And we'll see you all real soon. Take care, everybody. I have no ending. Oh my, do I have an ending screen? I might have an ending screen.